Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from MetLife Stadium. This taken in at the goal line. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. First down carry for Barkley won't lead to much as he'll take this forward for maybe a yard. It's second down. Running again with Barkley on second down. Takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards. Third play here this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. A handoff. Barkley running left. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They'll run for it with Barkley. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. These two teams met at MetLife Stadium earlier this year with the Giants winning that one. So they are looking for the sweep here at MetLife. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. Touchdown, Washington. Jalen Waddle hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And Washington has taken a first-quarter lead. Had the option to hand that one off or run it himself, but instead, a really easy, quick pass.
I like the way they made a decisive decision and got it right to the receiver. One move later, he's in the end zone.
Extra point attempt here still to come. It's good, and Washington will take a 7-0 lead. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Johnson won't return this, and the football will come out to the 25. They'll start by running the option to the right. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. These two teams, they met up earlier in the year, back in week 2. And it was the Giants with a road victory, so they'll look for the sweep here in MetLife Stadium. Second down, here's Chubb again. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Room to run past midfield. And he'll be taken down at the 26. A big play there out of the running game. He was able to escape the pocket and get out of bounds. You like the decision-making?
I love the decision-making, and I love the execution because you just know that his eyes were darting all over the place. You know, they talk about keeping your head on a swivel, looking for the danger spots where the hits are going to come from. How about him getting all he could out of that run and then getting out of bounds?
And he told us, look, I'm a rookie. I'm waiting for the game to slow down, but it seems like he's processing things pretty well.
He certainly is. He's slowing the game down himself with his actions.
Fields on first down. Escaping the pressure right. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked up by Jamal Adams. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now Wilson. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked up by Eric Wilson. And he'll be marked down at the 2-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part...
And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Odell Beckham hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Elliott good with a PAT. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. A first down run from Barkley, pretty well defended, give him 3 yards on the play. Off the play fake, here's Wilson. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. 2nd interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. Fields. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. To throw is Fields. Throw right side, taken in by Godwin. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Back to throw. Fields. Flushed out right. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
Seven, our score after 1. They'll run with Chubb, and he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Nick Chubb, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Giants have taken the lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula to get them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Now a first down carry for Harris. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
So, Charles, we have reached the end here of a long season, Week 18, which we don't say very often, although this is not the first Week 18 that the NFL has ever seen.
Not at all. And, Brandon, some of the people might be a little bit too young to remember. But back in 1993, the league experimented with giving teams 2 open weeks for the year. And we also saw Week 18 when the league was on pause for a few weeks in 2001 following the attacks on September 11th.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. It's brought in by Harris. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Looking to throw again on second down. Wilson buying time to his left.
He'll drop this one off with ETN.
And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. From the 32 now, here's first and 10.
And that's a nice throw right there. And I'll tell you what I've seen in recent times and actually watched a presentation in the offseason from a college offensive coordinator that showed about 10 different drills that he runs with his quarterbacks to show them how to get out of the pocket, how to get comfortable when they're doing so, and to make plays under that type of duress. That's an example of what we're seeing the colleges deliver to the NFL.
Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. To throw is Wilson. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a first down.
A very important 3rd down conversion right there, because when you're trailing and find yourself this deep in enemy territory, the kicker's knife.
And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown number 15 of the year.
And Washington now an extra point away from tying this thing up. Coup for the extra.
And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Returning it, Johnson.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. As the season winds down and you look at them in totality, you know, the offense has struggled. The defense has been pretty good, so I would imagine the changes this offseason may be more on the offensive side of the ball.
And this is where we always hear the term complementary football, because as you noted, the defense has played well enough for them to win games, and the offense has held them back. So they've got to reward that defense by improving on offense. I don't know if you make a change of quarterback, running back, tight end, it doesn't matter. Get better players, better system, so they can play to the standards of the defense, and the win column will result.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
Working with a 2nd and 4. From the gun, here's Fields. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Giants.
Henry Ruggs
with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Giants have broken our tie as they take the lead. Elliott on for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
At the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Wilson. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Marshawn Lattimore. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender. From there, he doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Elliott good with a PAT, and a lead now up to 14. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up. But you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loosen up.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Shaquille Griffin with a pick.
And the Giants will take over possession here up at the 44.
Good starting field position for the New York Giants here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Now Fields. Going out wide, finds Chubb. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there.
Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
A shotgun snap, Fields. This ball nearly intercepted. A once-in-a-season chance for the big fella, but he couldn't corral it. 4th down, straight ahead. To punt on 4th down, here's Rigoberto Sanchez. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. Set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense, as they take over with exactly 1 minute to go. They'll try and set up the screen to ETN. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
And some play callers, when they go into games, they don't mind calling a lot of screens, and they don't care what down. They were maybe 1 block away from really having something there to start this drive. Good job defensively to cut through the blockers and make the tackle on the screen, or that could have gone for maybe 15 or 20 yards.
His throw incomplete.
I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today. The whole idea of the screen pass is to fool the defense in a big way and create a big play.
They weren't fooled.
Not 1 second, not 1 bit. How about them figuring it out, diagnosing it, and spilling it for lost yardage?
And he will find his man, Samuel. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts
as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. To throw again is Wilson. Eluding the pressure right.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. Kadarius Toney hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And Washington able to make this a close game again.
And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Wilson going to throw for it. And he will get into the end zone, and the 2-point conversion will cut this down to a 6-point game.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. From the end zone, it's Dearness Johnson. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And the clock reads 30 seconds to go, so really not a whole lot of time to speak of.
Forced out to his left. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. And he's brought down after a very nice gain.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. Here comes Johnson on the return.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is making sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late. Here's Fields. Incomplete.
And those two just have been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They snap it to Fields. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. Running right through him. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 53 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. They've got the lead early here in the third quarter, and runs like that are how they established that lead in the first half.
I love the fact that you're using the word lead, because they are leading from the front, pounding on the defense right now with the running game, and truly establishing themselves here in the second half. Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here, because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On first down, it's Fields. Over the middle, he finds Godwin, complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They give the Chubb out of the gun. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Second and 5 now. Fields. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
And now prior to this 3rd and 1, we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Ninth play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. The football, it's out, and it's Washington that scoops it up, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
All I know, partners, that with every play call that came in, there was a little discussion about, hey, we can seal this bad boy. We can really put ourselves in a great spot to take total control, and yet they find a way to cough it up.
Yeah, the 2-score game opportunity eludes them, and now a chance for the other side to come back here.
Yeah, that means defense has to go out there and make some plays themselves. So we call sudden change. Let's see if the defense is mentally ready to take care of it.
They'll try the right side here. Barkley. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Now Saquon Barkley. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. They go play action with Wilson. He's got a man, complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A big connection on that one. 30 yards. 1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. They're going to run the sweep. It's Samuel. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done.
I think the reason this play is so successful is not just the blocking at the point of attack, but how about the speed at which he takes the handoff? He's in motion already, so he's not coming from a flat start like a running back often is. He's at a full run by the time he gets the football.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made... And a big loss here as he's taken down. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Play action. Now Wilson. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Here we go. It's Wilson on 4th down. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Jalen Waddle with touchdown number 2 in the game, and now 11 on the year. And now Washington a PAT away from taking the lead. Now Younghoe Koo for the extra point. And with that, his guys take the lead here by a point. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Fields. Dancing to his left. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line. He was pretty good a year ago in college, getting outside of the pocket and making plays, but it's a different story here in the NFL.
Well, in college, when he broke out of the pocket, his receivers often knew what to do in a scramble drill. and defenders weren't quite as adept at that. In the NFL, they work on that as well. They realize once he's out of the pocket, you can knock a receiver down. You can take him out of the play that way. You can make sure you hunt him up and make sure that you have him covered downfield. They do a much better job of it. He's got to learn that the speed has changed on this level.
They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. Well, clear running situation, trying to take time off the clock. You ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they had shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit him over the top.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight one-point game. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. They keep it with Barkley on first down. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. Oh, Wilson going to throw. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide, because that's prime pick 6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
And he'll be tackled right on the 10, well short of the first down. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up the 4th down. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. They have to love seeing that from their young quarterback here in the 4th quarter, able to further that lead with a touchdown pass.
He didn't go turtle, did he? And you know what I mean by that. I had an old coach used to say all the time, hey, when we have a lead late, don't just tuck in and try.
Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead.
Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. And they were hoping to get down there, get the score, and get this thing into overtime. How deflating.
Absolutely. I mean, let's face it, heartbreaking. They had an opportunity, had a chance, and probably were feeling pretty good about what was going on, and that was taken away from them by their own mistake.
Yeah, the opportunity squashed. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late fourth quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on third?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
It'll be a loss of 13 on the play, and that's going to make it fourth down. Here's Pat O'Donnell now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And look at this, it's a fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. But, Charles, a one-score game. Down to the end we went. They had one final play in that one-score game. We all knew what was coming, the Hail Mary. They just couldn't get it done.
Wasn't exactly complicated, was it? We all knew, as you said, and go long and see if we can find someone open. They didn't get it done. Someone's happy. Someone is not.
So for Washington, they finish above 500 for the year. The final tally 9-8. And that is maybe not exactly what they were hoping for, but a better than average season nonetheless. Meanwhile, for the Giants, they wanted desperately to finish above 500, but that will not happen as it is an 8-9 season in the end. And they can take solace in the fact that this team never quit all the way to the end. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.
I shall come forth as pure gold. Have you been tried in the fire? Have you been tried in the fire? Well, tell me, did you come through as pure gold?
You kick it like the benefactor's benefactor. Well, truthfully, we know you never been a factor. Well, honestly, the truth is that you've been an actor. And now your actions got them boys, got the mask up. Lectures from the devil got you piping hot. This up and you get screwed and chopped, no Michael Watts. When I was 10, I knew I should have been on rap a lot. Think like Jay Prince and I do more than just rap a lot. I went and got my digits up. Your favorite, bruh. You don't want no trouble, cuz. The 25th, I got a meeting with the governor. That's real rap a lot, no cap a lot. I used to from Farron down to Camelot. I used to whip up in my granny's pot. She asked my friend.